Step into a haven of peace where gentle, healing magic awaits. Tonight, Jadis and Aurora, the sister witches of the Haven Shoppe, offer you sanctuary by the warmth of their enchanted hearth. Wrapped in a magical blanket, you'll feel tension melting away as the sweet sounds of an enchanted harp fill the air. After a lovingly prepared, home-cooked meal, you'll drift into sleep with the reminder that you are worthy of receiving. The Haven Shoppe is a fantasy bedtime story series that will reconnect you with your inner magic as you dwell in the sacred space between waking and sleep. My name is Andrea, and I am deeply honored to be part of your sacred bedtime ritual. This time of year often brings its fair share of hustle and bustle. But whenever you've come across tonight's story, know that it's perfect timing for you to pause and recharge. When life feels especially busy, it's easy to forget how much your body and spirit need care. So tonight, we're focusing on deep replenishment and relaxation. Take a moment now to thank yourself for creating this space to unwind and receive. You do so much for others. If you take only one thing from tonight's story, let it be this: you deserve to be cared for and supported. Now, take a deep breath and set a quiet intention to welcome help and loving kindness into your life whenever it's offered. Cozy in and breathe. From here on, the only thing you need to do is relax and enjoy tonight's story. Lately, you've been feeling a bit worn down, like the weight of your responsibilities is catching up with you. Long days filled with deadlines and errands have left little room for self-care, and it's starting to show. It's been ages since you took time for yourself. It's not that you don't enjoy the natural rhythm of your life, but these days it's felt more like a race than a journey. As the sun begins to set, you realize something needs to change. So, after another busy day, you decide to make a stop at the Haven Shoppe. The idea of slipping into that magical space instantly calms your nerves. You know just what you need: a soothing cup of herbal tea to calm your senses. And perhaps the proprietors have something to boost your immunity as well. It's been too long since you've visited with Jadis and Aurora. The friendly sister witches can always help you find your way back to the very best version of yourself. As you step inside the beautiful old shop, its familiar warmth wraps around you like a comforting blanket. The air is fragrant with dried herbs and gentle spices, and a sense of calm begins to settle over your tired body. The soft glow of candlelight flickers from the shelves, casting a golden hue across the room. Every corner of the shop seems to invite you to slow down and breathe, offering a peaceful retreat from the outside world. As you wander deeper inside, you notice the sister witches, Jadis and Aurora, at work. They're busily restocking shelves and taking inventory. Their movements are fluid and graceful, like a well-rehearsed dance. Jadis, the nature witch, is calling out items from a high shelf. Glass bottles of potion ingredients, bundles of dried herbs, and enchanted crystals, while Aurora tallies the numbers. But it isn't a typical pen and paper they're using. Instead, a delicate feathered quill, suspended in mid-air, scribbles furiously on a long parchment. The quill's tip sparkles with a faint glow as it moves, pausing every now and then, as if thinking before catching up to their words. Aurora doesn't even glance at it. She's used to this kind of magic. Yet you can't help but smile at the whimsical sight. Each time a number is called out, the quill dips itself into an inkwell, floating effortlessly as it scribes the tally, leaving behind a perfectly neat script. For a moment, you watch, mesmerized by the subtle magic that makes this place so special. It's as if the shop itself is alive, humming with gentle enchantments designed to ease the mind and heal the spirit. But the moment Jadis and Aurora see you, they stop what they're doing. Concern washes over their faces, and they exchange a glance that speaks volumes. With their signature warmth, the sister witches approach you with soft smiles and eyes full of care. "You don't look yourself, dear," Jadis says gently. Aurora, the healing witch, places a hand on your shoulder, her magical touch instantly comforting. You explain that you've been feeling a bit under the weather lately, and ask if they have any herbal remedies that might help. But before you can say more, Jadis shakes her head and exchanges another knowing look with her sister. You don't need just remedies, dear heart. You need rest. Come with us. Aurora nods in agreement, and before you can protest, they gently usher you away from the shelves. There are a few other customers around, browsing quietly through the displays of crystals, bewitched antiques, and tea blends. But they don't seem to mind as the sisters focus their full attention on you. Jadis turns toward the resident familiars, her voice soft but firm. Layla, Rex, you watch over the shop while we step away. Layla, the sleek black cat, lifts her head from her cozy spot atop the wooden counter and gives a slow, deliberate blink, as if to say she's fully in charge. Nearby, Rex, the white raven, flutters on his perch, his keen gaze fixed on a young patron, struggling to choose a crystal talisman. Taking his new role seriously, he glides gracefully across the room, wings outstretched. With a sharp caw, he startles the customer just enough to make them drop their initial selection. Rex then nudges a more suitable stone toward them with his ivory beak, guiding them toward the perfect choice. With a gentle hand, the sisters usher you away from the main shop area and through the cozy library room at the back of the shop. The familiar scent of aged books and enchanted parchment fills the air, and the soft rustling of pages creates a peaceful atmosphere. In this room, the shelves are lined with volumes, both ancient and modern, their spines glowing faintly under the soft lighting. The library feels like a world of its own, a place where time slows down and magic whispers from every corner. You pause for a moment to take it in, feeling the serene energy settle over you. You've had many enchanted library adventures here in the past, but today you're content to simply be in the space, soaking up the calm. At the far end of the room, a narrow, winding staircase spirals upward. It's tucked discreetly between towering shelves and could easily go unnoticed. The curved steps almost seem like they were designed to whisk you away to another realm. You follow the sister witches, leaving the library behind. As you climb, the sounds of the shop below gradually fade, leaving only the gentle creak of the wooden stairs and the soft, flickering glow of lanterns placed along the steps to guide your way. A sense of quiet reverence washes over you as you approach the witch's private living space. It is a sanctuary within a sanctuary that few have ever seen. Reaching the top of the steps, Jadis pushes open the polished wooden door, and a wave of gratitude washes over you. You're so fortunate to have such dear friends who care enough to whisk you away when you need it most. And, if you're being honest, there's a spark of excitement too. This space is sacred, hidden from the world, and you've only had the privilege of visiting once before, another time when you were in much need of a tranquil retreat. Their home is as enchanting as you remember. It is a seamless extension of the shop's magic. Soft, glowing orbs hover near the ceiling, casting a gentle light across the room. The air is filled with the comforting scent of herbs drying near the windows, and the gentle hum of magic pulses faintly, like the beating heart of the space itself. In the center of the room, a grand fireplace stands. Its mantle is adorned with shimmering crystals and a large framed photo of the witch's family home, Maple Manor. You'd recognize the majestic estate anywhere. A magical haven tucked away in an enchanted realm. While the photo looks quite old, not much about the estate has changed. Your eyes are immediately drawn to the oversized porch swing, a spot where you once had the pleasure of drifting off to sleep. Other personal touches bring the space to life. Artfully arranged photos feature familiar faces, like the warm smiles of Deirdre and Ambrose. Along the walls, regal portraits of revered ancestors exude power and pride, their features unmistakably similar to Jadis and Aurora's. In one corner of the room, a lush evergreen tree grows directly out of the hardwood floor. The wooden planks gently curve and split where its sturdy trunk emerges, nudged aside by the tree's magical ascent. Its branches are laden with magical treasures tailored for Rex, the white raven. Tiny silver bells, shimmering feathers, and enchanted baubles hang among the greenery, creating a miniature wonderland for their beloved companion. Jadis's handiwork, no doubt. She's always finding new and thoughtful ways to wield her nature magic. Jadis waves her hand in a graceful arc, and the hearth bursts to life with a crackling fire. You can feel the heat immediately, cozy and inviting, the flames dancing with a hint of enchantment in every flicker. Aurora's voice pulls your attention from the fire. "I'll get the healing blanket," she says, with a comforting assurance in her tone. Jadis invites you to kick off your shoes and settle in to a plush chaise, perfectly positioned in front of the fire. The soft fabric cradles you, and you already feel some of the weight lifting from your tired body. Aurora soon returns, holding the blanket in her arms. It's not just any blanket. It radiates a healing vibration and glows with a soft, iridescent shimmer, as though woven with threads of moonlight and enchanted silk. "This will help," she says softly, unfolding the blanket with care. As she drapes it over you, you can feel its magic immediately. The warmth spreads through your body, wrapping you in a cocoon of healing energy, soothing not just your weary bones, but your mind and spirit as well. You relax even deeper into the chase. The sisters share a knowing smile as they watch you, their magic working quietly but powerfully. For a moment, you feel a twinge of self-consciousness as the sisters tend to you with such care, and you find yourself wondering if you're worthy of all this fuss. As if reading your mind, Jadis looks over at you with a soft, knowing smile. "You are worthy," she says gently. "Everyone needs a little extra nurturing now and again. Grant yourself permission to accept help." Her words settle over you like the final piece of the healing puzzle, and you are reminded that you don't always have to be the one taking care of everything. It's okay to let others care for you. You relax even deeper into the chase, releasing that last bit of resistance. Aurora appears beside you again, this time holding a delicate teacup filled with a fragrant herbal brew. The steam rising from the cup carries the scent of chamomile, spearmint, and a hint of something floral, perhaps rose petals. The combination soothes you before you even take a sip. Aurora hands you the cup with a graceful, almost ceremonial motion, and the warmth of the porcelain in your hands adds another layer of comfort. This tea will help restore your balance, she explains. It's brewed with a blend of herbs designed to boost your immunity and calm your mind. You know the witches well enough to know that the tea is bewitched with a wellness potion of some kind. As you bring the cup to your lips, the first sip sends warmth throughout your body. The blend is both familiar and otherworldly. You can feel the bewitched brew, bringing you strength, restoration, and tranquility with each sip. Meanwhile, Jadis drapes another enchanted object over the back of your chair, a softly glowing amethyst crystal on a delicate silver chain. For peace and healing, she says simply, the purple stone glimmering faintly as it hangs behind you. Its calming energy seems to join the fire and the blanket, creating a protective bubble of serenity around you. Aurora places a warm, lavender-scented pillow behind your neck, its soothing scent helping to release the last bit of tension from your shoulders. You feel surrounded by layers of magic and love. Just when you think you can't get any cozier, a tantalizing aroma wafts through the air, drawing your attention. Aurora reappears, her presence radiant and joyful. She cradles a beautifully crafted wooden bowl filled with steaming soup. The rich, savory aroma envelops you, filled with the essence of fresh herbs and the promise of home-cooked comfort. The soup is a vibrant medley of nourishing ingredients, straight from their garden, no doubt. Next to the bowl, she sets down a loaf of warm, crusty bread on the table beside you. It releases the most delicious smells. It feels so nice to be taken care of. Finally, Aurora presents a tall glass of cold-pressed juice. It is a stunning shade of emerald green that seems to shimmer with life. It is infused with herbs, ginger, apple, and lemon. The tonic radiates a magical energy, and you can almost see the healing properties swirling within it, each ingredient designed to bolster your immunity and rejuvenate your spirit. As you leisurely indulge, a deep sense of comfort washes over you. You can feel the loving intentions infused into every bite and sip, reminding you that you are cared for, that you are special, and that moments of kindness and comfort are treasures to hold on to. Once you finish the last delicious bites of soup and bread, Aurora and Jadis gently clear your dishes away. Then they settle you in, drawing the healing blanket up over your body, tucking it in around you. Let's help you drift off into a peaceful slumber, Jadis says, her voice soft and soothing. Your body heals and repairs itself while you sleep. It's the easiest way to raise your vibration and come home to yourself. She glances at Aurora, who nods in agreement, then moves to the corner of the room to retrieve a small, intricately designed harp. Its polished wood glows warmly, and delicate crystals embedded within it resonate softly as she approaches. The sisters position the harp nearby, its strings shimmering with magic. This harp is quite unique in its musical abilities, Aurora explains. It attunes to the listener's energies, playing sounds designed to bring you back into perfect balance and alignment. Cozy in and enjoy. We'll leave you to rest. As she gives the strings an initial strum, a beautiful sound fills the space, beginning with deep, grounding tones. Surprisingly, the notes sound unlike anything you'd typically expect from a harp. They emerge as a deep, sonorous vibration that feels rooted in the earth itself. The notes reverberate with an ancient wisdom, enveloping you in a warm embrace that anchors you into the present. Any misgivings about yesterday or worries about tomorrow are no longer accessible to you. You feel grounded and safe as the healing energies settle within your root chakra. As your body comes into alignment with this stabilizing base energy, the notes on the harp begin to change, and nature sounds weave through the music, accompanied by soothing soundscapes of running water and gentle breezes. Musical notes dance and play, each one aligning with and balancing your chakras, responding intuitively to any imbalances in your energy. You feel profoundly relaxed as the enchanted sounds guide you back to your best self, completely aligned and at peace. As the soothing melodies surround you, your eyelids begin to grow heavy. The cozy, loving energy of the witch's dwelling has created a sacred space just for you. The gentle sounds of the self-playing harp continue to cradle you, gently lulling you into deep relaxation. Each note resonates within you, harmonizing with your very essence, allowing the stress of the day to slip away like sand through your fingers. You take a deep breath, filling your lungs, and with each exhale, you relax even more deeply, with your heart open to the healing that surrounds you. You allow sleep to come. The music ebbs and flows, guiding you deeper into tranquility until you gently drift into slumber. In your dreams, vibrant colors swirl around you, and you find yourself in a realm of peace and vitality. You enjoy several hours of restorative, healing sleep, cradled in the loving energy of the Haven Shoppe. Good night.